I'm Margaret. Welcome to my vlog. Today and every other day that I decide to upload a video, I'm going to just talk about things that I want to talk about. Probably crazy stuff, mostly. A lot of crazy stuff. Today we're going to talk about sexuality. Except for not the weird kind like what I saw on the internet the other day, which was alien dildos that lay eggs inside of you. And I'm pretty sure, no, I'm confident in the fact that most of you are going to be doing that with your behinds, and that's your business. But anyway, what I'm going to talk to you today about is hobosexuality. Yes, hobosexuality can happen to any one of us. It can happen to men. It can happen to women. It's been happening to women a lot lately. So anyway, I'm going to speak on it. It is really something that you need to be aware of. It is pretty serious. What hobosexuality is when a man or woman is nearing or is homeless and they try to jump into a relationship very, very quickly. And I'm going to show you some red flags that kind of happen when that, and probably what the outcome most likely is going to be for you in this kind of situation. So first you'll meet this homeless man. And again, I'm speaking in storytelling as a woman because that's what I am. It happens to both sexes. So anyway, you'll meet this man, and he'll be sweet, and he'll be cute, and it'll start out a little differently than your past relationships, which you will find fucking refreshing as hell. He'll be a cuddler, he'll be sweet, he'll call you all the time, he'll want to stay the night with you, and not just like when you get drunk, he'll want to stay the night with you all the time. And you're going to kind of like that, because sometimes, maybe, not in my experience, but in some people's experience that have told me about experiences, they don't always want to stay the night with you. They kind of just want to bounce on back home to their wives or girlfriends or moms or whatever it is. Their own home, their friend. It's not my business. I just know that it's happened in the past, and it's happened to quite a few nice women and men. I digress. We're talking about a different thing. We're talking about hobosexuality. So anyway, it's going to start out a little differently. Red flag. Normal relationships should start out slow. They really should. It should be a few dates here and there, every couple weeks, when you have time. Everybody's adults. We're not 14-year-old kids, trying to fuck our hormones off, we're adults, we're busy. Normal relationships kind of start out old-fashioned style. Not all of them. Some people, wonderful people, have had anyway. It's going to be a little different. So, like I said, this guy's going to have these cuddle fests with you, and you're going to be excited about that because that's really cool. And then one day, and he's going to have a job. It's not going to technically be something that the government taxes. It's probably going to be something something you would call side work, or job from a buddy, or his parents are paying him to clean the basement out, and probably most likely it's going to be a summertime job. And I'm not knocking a summertime job. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying a construction worker is necessarily a hobosexual. It is quite possible some of them started out as a hobosexual, but not all of them. And not everybody that works outside is a hobosexual. You kind of gotta Like, I'm telling you some of the red flags right now, so you can get through some of it, as an adult. Okay, gotta be an adult here. Okay, shit. So anyway, one day, this non-government taxable job is going to give him a day off, and he's going to ask to stay at your house. And on the inside, you're going to scream, "No! Get the fuck out of my house." You should probably do that on the outside. You really should. You should say, "Get the fuck out of my house. Go back to your homeless ass cardboard fucking box or your mom or whatever." And maybe you don't want to be mean. And maybe you're not suspicious yet. So you're probably going to let him stay and watch your cable TV and all that stuff. And when you come home, there's going to be a home-cooked meal. And right here, I'm going to stop and say to the fellas, this is when you need to back away, because we all know that dudes don't care about sex. They can have sex with anybody and stuff. So when she cooks you this meal, you need to fucking run or kick her out, actually, just better yet, because she's homeless and you're not. So you probably should just kick her out. It's probably the best way. Don't eat this food, because the way to a man's heart is through his stomach and all that jazz. Again, I digress. Back to the ladies. So he's gonna cook you this meal and eat this cuddle fest, cook fest. It's gonna be sweet, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it a lot, because it's a lot different. But you need to be warned, because later that night, he's going to try to show you his penis. And you're probably gonna let him. And you're probably gonna fall in love with him after that, because that's what chicks do. So you need to back away before this happens. But you're not gonna. And I'm just telling you this because by Christmas you're gonna be supporting him, literally. And I'm trying to get through to you before you get to the point of having two screaming babies on your hip while you're stirring a pot of overcooked spaghetti, trying to figure out what you're going to use for sauce, because this layabout hasn't gotten off his ass in months, years, whatever, because he's homeless still, and you've got kids with him now. Why did you have kids with him? Anyway, so you're probably going to have to use some of the water, pour it over the noodles, use that as like a butter sauce, and you're probably going to have to walk outside, and you're probably going to have to clip some grass, and you're going to have to sprinkle it on for parsley, because no shit, even though it's $1 at the dollar store, you can't fucking afford that. And that's going to be your life. Mark my words. It's a case that's been happening to people across the nation. This is a serious, serious thing. And so we all need to realize that homosexuality can happen to you. But you're going to let it happen to you, and I know it. And that's just the way it goes. So let me tell you, before you have these babies, there's also another red flag. You still have time to save yourself. All of a sudden, there is going to be about 310 people in your house every afternoon when you come home from work. Cousins, friends of cousins. One of them is probably going to be a super fucking hot cousin, and she probably really isn't his cousin. She's probably his girlfriend, and you are probably supporting her and him and yourself and this fucking dog that he probably picked up from some random ass place because, he's really trying to make a home for you guys. So anyway, while you're at work, this bitch-ass cousin is in your bathroom, putting on your Clinique face regimen. She's got this glowing-ass skin, not just from your fucking skin regimen, because you don't have that shit. She's getting taken care of by you. She's probably wearing your fucking clothes. She's probably walking around mocking you every day. Look at me, I'm so fancy. I have a job. My name is Margaret. I want to do video vlogs. Blah, blah, blah. I'm so stupid. My boyfriend is not my boyfriend. He is a homeless piece of fucking shit. And that is what the fuck is happening in your house every day while you're at work. And like I said, it's not a crime. These people can do this to you at any point in time. It's like one of the biggest fucking scams out there, and we need to know. So, now you know.